Yeah, H.A. Jassy, aka Fire, cause I stay bringing that heat and that water. So I'm coming to you today with a continuation of documenting my experience of getting corporate sponsorship in 74 days. So today is day 24. And I can say like things just feels good. It just feels like things are starting to progress, and I'm feeling really good in this moment. Like I feel like because I've been working on learning how to be present in the moment and just trusting the process, and I just feel like I'm there, and it just feels good to be in this position right now. So I had just completed like another um funding request to help fund the I Am event series. And I'm just proud of myself to be just the way things are flowing, like things are just happening, people are responding, and I'm just proud of me and all the progress that I'm making. Um I was just watching Abbott Elementary uh, on ABC website, and I was just looking at in how enjoyable it is, and how fresh it is, and how authentic it is, and it just made me think about the type of media and the work that I want to create. I'm striving to create something fresh, authentic, genuine, like it's innovative. And I think this is the type of work that's needed and moving forward as we progress in life and help restructure and create a society where everyone is included, and people don't feel like they have to mask or overcompensate just to feel like they are enough in society. Because as I'm looking at old television shows and movies, and I start to think about now how I used to enjoy some of these shows. Like I was watching the show How to Get Away with Murder. Like I used to love that show, but as I was rewatching all of the seasons, and I started to see how when the characters in the show are communicating with each other, and it's all based on this dynamic of power and control to manipulate people, and it's just I feel like that's how society been functioning. And now that we are in the age of Aquarius, all of those structures are slowly falling apart and being dismantled. And even though it's a lot happening right now, especially with the whole potential of this World War III. It's a lot going on, and especially with the pandemic, people are going through it right now. And I just feel media and art and all this stuff needs to be created from a fresh, innovative perspective that's rooted in honesty, that's authentic and genuine, and that's not feeling where it's forceful, or it's holding us in bondage, um, to something where it's creating this codependency between the viewer and the content. And I just feel like that's where things are hidden, and that's something what I creating with the I Am event series, Disability, Art, Life, and Culture. And I just want to like spend some time and talk about like what like helped started me on this journey to develop the I Am event series. I can say it started like back in 2019 when I was accepted into the Digital Storytelling Institute, and I started work on this film called The Journey. And it was basically like an experimental documentary that document how trauma affects Black women through sound and movement. And and of course, like I had like a lot of people really like the film, and then there was those portion of people who didn't understand it, because like my thinking of what I'm bringing with like my art and the work that I create, I want to create things that help create an experience and create like an alternative reality, and that's challenging people to think differently, to use different parts of their brains and their body to experiences and to help elevate us. So and as I'm thinking about now, like all like the work that I have been doing that's leading up to me creating the I Am event series started 3 years ago with just doing like a experimental documentary, something that's different, something that people are not used to. And I see how much I have grown from creating that film to the film Welcome to Our Healing Sanctuary. I'm like through that process from creating the journey to creating Welcome to Our Healing Sanctuary, I see how I'm better to organize my thoughts and to help to communicate what's going on within my mind, and to create it and present it in such a way where I can invite other people to experience and to help guide them understand it to understand it. Because as well as like I'm talking about creating, bringing awareness and inclusion to the South Shore community and to the digital realm for people who have disabilities, I also want to create things to help people who are not neurodivergent or who don't have disability to understand, to somewhat understand what I'm creating, not for like people to fully get it, but just to be something where it can help start a conversation where we can communicate like our differences and our different perspectives. So yeah. And before like I hop off, I want to remind y'all all again about the Welcome to Our Healing Sanctuary Challenge. So basically the challenge is that I'm calling on you to create a 1 minute video of how you are taking care of your mental health during these times. So this month theme is freedom, because the film Welcome to Our Healing Sanctuary is all about the celebration of freedom. And I would just need for you to tag me in your 1 minute video on Instagram on my page at Black Girls with a Z, so I can see and hear all the wonderful things you are doing to maintain your mental health during these times. And we can start building a community and start having conversations where it's built on understanding and compassion, and we all are starting to become more emotionally, mentally, and spiritually mature when we having dialogues concerning mental health. And so now the eligibility requirements in order for you to be considered for this challenge is that you must be a member of the BIPOC community. You must be a person living with a disability, which include visually disabled, neurodivergent, and or have chronic illness, and you must reside in the South Shore community here in Chicago. And I just need for you to tag me in that 1 minute video of how you are taking care of your mental health, centered around the theme freedom. And you can tag me on Instagram at Black Girls with a Z. And I want to thank you all for joining me on this journey. Your energy is much appreciated and well received. And I just want to remind you to be kind and gentle to yourself. Peace out.